In this first module, Path to an AI Workforce, we'll explore the evolution of AI in the business world, focusing on how AI is moving from conversational assistance to more autonomous capabilities. We'll examine how these advancements can be strategically applied to different types of knowledge work and decision-making processes within your organization. Our aim is to give you a clear understanding of this landscape so you can identify opportunities to transform work and unlock real, concrete business value with AI. Before we dive into AI capabilities, let's acknowledge the diverse landscape of modern human knowledge work. It's not all the same. On one hand, we have deterministic work. This can be defined as doing something where the same input always leads to the same output. It is characterized by structured processes, clear rules, and predictable outcomes. Think routine reporting or standard transaction processing. Human decisions here are typically operational and rule-based, primarily engaging human cognitive skills like remembering, understanding, and applying procedures. Some analogies include following recipes or checklists. On the other hand, we have non-deterministic or generative work. This can be defined as doing something where the same input can lead to different variable outputs. It is where ambiguity, novelty, and creative problem solving come into play, like developing new strategies or designing innovative products. Human decisions here are strategic, require significant judgment, and involve higher-order thinking like analyzing complex information, evaluating options, and creating new solutions. Some analogies include brainstorming, negotiating, or solving complex, unique problems. Understanding this distinction between deterministic and non-deterministic work is important to understand where different types of AI fit best and can provide the most impactful, relevant support. So, how does EverWorker address this diverse human knowledge work landscape? We think about three types of EverWorkers, each with different AI capabilities: AI assistants, AI agents, and AI workers, each designed to target different needs across the knowledge work spectrum. Let's look at each in relation to the spectrum of human knowledge work. First, AI assistants provide versatile support for individual human knowledge workers, whether they're engaged in deterministic or non-deterministic tasks. The human worker is driving the conversation with the AI and in control of the decisions. For example, think about how one interacts with an AI chatbot like OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, or Google's Gemini. Second, AI agents are specifically geared towards automating well-defined deterministic tasks and workflows. Those workflows and tasks have decisions that are baked into or embedded in the workflow as fixed rules. Lastly, AI workers represent the most advanced capability, able to manage complex deterministic roles autonomously and, crucially, to significantly augment humans engaged in high-value non-deterministic and strategic work. Increasingly, we see AI workers, given strong human-defined guardrails and rigorous evaluations, autonomously manage complex, high-value, non-deterministic, and strategic work. Each of these EverWorker types embodies a different level of AI autonomy, the complexity of tasks it can handle, and its capacity for decision-making. This graph is a good way to map the evolving capabilities of EverWorkers. On the y-axis, we plot increasing task complexity and the cognitive demand those tasks require. On the x-axis, we have the increasing level of autonomous task handling and, importantly, the decision-making authority granted to the AI. As we move up and to the right, as EverWorkers handle more complex tasks with greater autonomy and decision-making power, business value increases. Let's dive a little deeper into this by focusing on AI assistants, likely the EverWorker type you're most familiar with. Again, think of tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, or Google's Gemini. These are powered by large language models, or LLMs, which provide their impressive chatbot capabilities. As you can see on the graph, AI assistants typically handle tasks of lower complexity and operate with a lower level of autonomy. When thinking about human knowledge work, they primarily provide human question, AI answer assistance. Even at this stage, Many of us have seen how they can dramatically boost individual productivity and effectiveness by helping to accelerate and simplify various tasks. So, let's take a moment to return to thinking about AI assistants and human knowledge work. For those people working in deterministic roles, AI assistants can rapidly provide information, clarify procedures, and essentially help individuals make faster, more accurate, rule-based decisions. For knowledge workers engaged in non-deterministic tasks, assistants are invaluable for accelerating research, drafting initial ideas, summarizing complex documents, and ultimately helping humans analyze options to inform their strategic or creative decisions. They assist, rather than make, the final call. So, what does the basic architecture of an AI assistant look like? At its heart is a large language model, or LLM, which is the engine or brain for understanding and generating language. This LLM is then enhanced and guided by three key components: instructions, which tell the AI what to do and how to behave; knowledge, which provides the information it can draw upon, including specialized or proprietary company data accessed through techniques like retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, and actions, which allow the LLM to interact with other systems and perform real-world tasks. We'll be diving deep into each of these, LLMs, instructions, knowledge, and actions, in subsequent modules, as they are the fundamental building blocks for creating effective AI solutions. Moving up in autonomy and complexity, we have AI agents. These EverWorkers are semi-autonomous systems designed for end-to-end completion of specific multi-step tasks. Their strength lies in automating well-defined, deterministic processes, the kind of work that follows clear rules. AI agents don't just follow steps. They autonomously execute predefined business tasks based on those established rules. Think about processing standardized applications, intelligently routing support tickets based on their content, or managing the sequential steps and decisions in an HR onboarding process. All of these have rules and correct procedures that must be followed. By taking over these routine operations and their associated decisions, AI agents deliver significant business value through enhanced efficiency and consistency. The architecture of an AI agent, as shown here, is naturally more complex. It often involves a sequence of task steps. Each step might involve one or more large language models, each potentially with its own specific instructions, knowledge sources, and actions. Workflow logic is key here, enabling the agent to progress through the tasks, making conditional branches based on pre-programmed decision points and rules. You can see how an agent might progress through task step 1, task step 2, and so on, even incorporating error handling. This allows an AI agent to manage a complete multi-step process from beginning to end, orchestrating various AI capabilities to achieve a defined business outcome. At the forefront of EverWorker capabilities are AI workers. These are highly autonomous decision makers. They are designed to perform autonomous execution of complicated tasks, often involving making their own autonomous decisions to achieve some kind of consistent outcomes. The goal here is to enable humans to delegate entire decision-making roles or complex job functions to an AI system. This is the long-term opportunity we're moving towards. For complex deterministic roles, AI workers can take the reins, fully managing very complex functions that require significant rule-based or even tactical decisions. They become the accountable managers in charge. Sometimes they might even manage other sub-AI agent systems. Imagine advanced compliance monitoring that not only flags issues, but also initiates corrective action. But their power extends further. For humans engaged in non-deterministic roles, AI workers act as incredibly powerful collaborators. They can handle delegated decision-making for complex tasks and workflows, perform sophisticated scenario analyses, forecasting the potential outcomes of various strategic choices, and propose data-driven solutions. The architecture of an AI worker is, as expected, the most sophisticated. It entails complex workflow orchestration, often involving numerous LLM interactions. A critical feature highlighted in this diagram is the presence of autonomous business decision nodes. At these points, the AI worker is designed to evaluate complex information, drawing on its instructions and knowledge, and autonomously choose between or even create different courses of action, perhaps leading to outcome 1, outcome 2, or outcome 3. This architecture supports dynamic pathing based on these decisions, incorporates robust error handling, and is often designed for iterative improvement. The ultimate aim is to enable organizations to confidently delegate significant job functions or complex decision-making responsibilities to these highly capable AI systems. So, how do you apply this understanding to your specific business challenges and work types? This table provides a way to choose and apply EverWorker capabilities. There is a lot of information here. I encourage you to pause the video for a moment to read through the columns and rows. Okay, let's walk through the table a bit. Consider the business challenge or work type in column 2. Is it routine data processing or strategic market analysis? What's the execution paradigm in column 3? Deterministic or non-deterministic? What's the decision type in column 4? Is it rule-based operational or judgment-based strategic? Based on these answers, you can begin to identify in column 5 the EverWorker type that can offer some potential value. And in column 6, you can begin to understand who decides for a given type of work, AI or a human. The answer to the who decides question is an important signal. It helps us to understand the relative value and fit of different EverWorker types to work types and business challenges. For example, look at row 2. For routine deterministic tasks with rule-based decisions, such as routine data processing and reporting, an AI agent might fully automate the tasks and make the workflow decisions. Next, let's look at row 5. For non-deterministic strategic analysis, such as market analysis, an AI worker might provide deep scenario modeling to augment and inform critical human executive judgment. As we progress through this course and subsequent EverWorker Academy courses, we'll explore how to apply these concepts to specific business work types and challenges. The previous slides table had a lot of information. It's important to take a breath and view learning and adopting advanced AI capabilities as an evolutionary crawl, walk, run journey. Each stage offers distinct learning opportunities and delivers business value, while AI workers, with their ability to autonomously execute complex tasks, make autonomous decisions, and take on delegated roles, represent the long-term opportunity. We gain valuable experience and benefits by moving progressively through each phase. The crawl stage with AI assistance helps us understand the basics. The walk stage with AI agents allows us to automate more defined rule-based tasks. And the run stage with AI workers is where we aim for more comprehensive autonomous solutions. So, having seen this progression, you can probably guess why the remainder of our course will primarily focus on AI assistants. Because AI assistants and the technologies that power them are the fundamental building blocks. To effectively design any of these more advanced systems, AI agents or AI workers, you first need a solid grasp of what a large language model is, how to craft effective instructions for it, how to provide it with specific knowledge, and how to enable it to invoke actions. These are the core questions we'll be answering in the upcoming modules, starting with the engine itself, the large language model. Let's summarize what we've covered. We've discussed that human knowledge work is diverse, ranging from deterministic tasks with rule-based decisions to non-deterministic challenges requiring complex human judgment. EverWorker provides a tiered approach to address this spectrum. AI assistants support human tasks and decisions broadly. AI agents can automate deterministic rule-based workflows, and AI workers can manage complex deterministic roles, including their decision-making, while also augmenting or automating human strategic decision-making in non-deterministic work. A key takeaway is that as we move from one type to the next, increasing autonomy, task complexity, and AI decision-making, we can unlock progressively more business value. Each stage also provides valuable learning experiences. Our next steps in this course will be to dive into the core technologies that enable these AI assistants, which, as we've seen, are the foundation for the more advanced agents and workers.